What up? Welcome back to another show. This is Who You Talking To. I am Olehead Rell. We got Olehead Senior and the brother Quette up here again. Shout out to the family. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. And we're gonna start with how y'all doing, man? How was your week, Quette?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good, dog. My week was good. You know what I mean? It was peaceful. We done with the rain. Got a little bit of sunshine going on today.
Yeah,
so
right.
makes me feel a little better. You know what I mean?
It rained like shit this week.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Shit. What up, Olehead? How you feeling?
Shit, I'm all right. I'm ready for the smoke.
Ready for the smoke?
Yeah. Oh, the smoke.
Oh, the smoke.
Oh,
I'm ready
man.
for the smoke.
Well, we're gonna start.
Hold up. Can I finish my introduction of myself?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. All right then. Yeah, I had a pretty good week. I got a first time incident that happened to me. I actually got a check this week. And it wasn't nothing big, wasn't nothing to, brag about or whatever. But child support sent me a motherfucking check. Overpayment.
Big up the child support paying back. Big up the child support paying back.
They had them kind of checks.
No.
You know what I mean? I ain't never seen one before. I took a picture of that motherfucker. I wanted to keep the whole motherfucking check and put it in the frame, but I had the cash, I had to deposit it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you put that bitch in the frame. You've been on that motherfucker your whole life.
Motherfucker
been on child support for 30 years, 35 years.
So now it's done all together?
No, I got 12 months. But I overpaid. But I got 12 months.
Yeah. Congratulations.
So your week was cool because you got the check. That was the highlight.
I just said, yeah, that was a highlight. Okay. I mean, how many niggas got a check back from child support?
Not name one.
Do you know one?
I just met
I don't know, man. You know one? I think that's a pretty good highlight. What you think?
That is a highlight, brother.
That's cool.
Okay, then. That's what I'm saying.
Cool. All right, you good, nigga. I ain't saying it's supposed to be a highlight. You getting all that defense.
No, I ain't defending. I'm just saying, you ain't finna steal my glory.
You good, bro? I ain't on child support. I ain't trying to steal that motherfucker. I'm cool on that.
On child support.
No, I ain't trying to see them people.
Hey,
I done already told them.
Hey, they got something for you, boy. They got something for you. I'm telling you. They don't play with you.
They got something for you.
Hey, boy, I heard some stories while I was down there too.
I believe it. I believe it. But yeah, I think my brother Marquette, like you had watched it. We were talking about the Umar John. Everybody knows he was on camera talking about he needed a couple quarters.
Yeah.
What happened to him? What he said?
Yeah, he needs more than quarters.
You need more than quarters.
That nigga need a lot more than quarters at this point. Yeah, that nigga need the food stamps, the EBT, he need the paper. You know what I mean? Yeah, Umar, what? First off, I got to do him right.
All right.
Peace to Pan-Africanism. My mother Ufante, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You got to put respect on his name.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Regardless on, where it's looking right now, as far as, I just really started learning about him over this last year.
Okay.
I
got a few.
Yeah, I just really started learning about him, and that is a highly intellectual dude.
Oh, for sure.
Highly, and I'm very impressed.
A lot of work.
Yeah. It made me it's unfortunate that we do this with our people. That now I'm learning more about him because of his quote unquote downfall that's coming. Made me go back and start looking into what I would call, for me, it's his older stuff, but for someone who's been following him, it's not that old. You know what I mean? Everything that he's been doing over the last 10, 15 years and this and that. But it kind of made me, because of the way that he's being presented to me and the light that I'm seeing him in, for me, it just looked like, okay, you just another, back in the day, they call you a charlatan. You know what I mean? You're a hustler.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you
pole light.
Yeah.
They gave that nigga pole light like 10 years and 4 months or some shit like that. Man. What he did that day.
Yeah, but it
he deserved it. But
it looked bad. The video looked bad. Him asking for the money, and you know what I mean? Send it to he didn't want it on Cash App, Apple Pay.
Okay, yeah. It was
PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit me on my PayPal. And I'm sitting there and I'm, I'm watching his videos and I'm like, okay, so what's all this really about? But yet you're in Africa, or you just got back from Africa. You know what I mean? So that trip cost some bread.
Right.
So where that bread come from for the trip?
Well, I mean, it
You
does
know what I'm
like
saying?
speaking engagement, Jones. I'm assuming
Usually-
that's separate bread.
Yeah, usually when you got a speaking engagement or something like that, they arrange, especially if you up here on the top tier, you know what I'm saying, of people speakers that they have, they make arrangements for you to get there.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
So
So
you
he
ain't
probably
really
have to pay for it.
They paid for your flight.
Yeah.
They got your
Got
hotel.
you
And
set up.
da-da-da.
Yeah. So you just like back in the day, well, no, go ahead.
No, go.
No,
back in the day,
I
what?
was just going to say, like back in the day, I know some people that, that had like little clubs and whatnot, and they call themselves, up and coming and whatnot. And then they'll like put bands on the sheet that's supposed to come and perform and whatnot. People up and coming, and some, doing pretty good for themselves, but they had to provide somewhere for them to stay. They had to make sure that they,
or your lodging and all that.
They had to have, they had to have.
But then you also get paid too.
Yeah, you get paid too.
You get paid for your speaking arrangement.
Exactly.
And so most people that are in that position, you would think at this point, wherever you go, you getting paid to go there.
Right.
So then why are you making a video in your car now that you're asking for bread?
Well, I mean, I think that you were saying that I heard that it was because they had locked down his account or some shit like that. They shut down some fraud or some shit. We know a little bit about that.
Wait a second, man. Wait. This is a highly, let's go back. This is a highly intellectual individual.
Right.
How does this get pulled on you?
I mean, if somebody gets your information, then I mean, if people at any level that can get, fraud.
All right,
fraud is the thing. Like niggas get, we worked at, on financial
for institutions and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you a short story.
Okay.
I had an incident with an institution years and years ago where some of my bread got taken. You know what I mean? Like it was like in the middle of January. I'm in Pennsylvania shoveling snow, and you know what I'm saying? And somebody else, and this is like right after tax season.
You had a couple.
So I had that, you know what I mean? Because I at the time I got the 3-4 kids. Yeah. Bush is in office. He was throwing out 1,500 per child, plus you get all this back. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm for the hood, I'm sitting on a small fortune. You know what I mean?
Say for the hood.
Yeah, man. So I'm feeling good. I'm out there. January is 2 feet of snow. I'm just shoveling, and then I get a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Go talk. The bank actually, back in the day, if something fraudulent was going on so much, they actually called you. Because you gotta understand, this is before I could pull out a cell phone. Like they called the house phone. You know what I'm saying? They left a message. You call them back, and whatever. And basically, they went over the transactions. They had froze the account. They went over the transactions. They could clearly see that my shit was being. Whoever you are that had my shit in motherfucking I think it was like Patterson, New Jersey, and y'all went running through Walmart. I hope you locked up right now. You know what I mean? Like straight up. $3,000-$4,000 that they was just running up in Walmart with various purchases and all like that. And it took that much for the bank to be like, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Because see, before you used to have your debit card. And this is before they were backed by Visa and all like that. And whenever you shown your debit card, you also had to pull out your license.
Right.
The cashier wouldn't accept it unless they could see your signature matching on your license. And then, when's the last time somebody asked you that?
Ain't done that shit long.
No, they don't even ask.
That. Don't even.
You know what I mean? So that back in the day, you would purposely not sign your card, so they had to ask to see the license. You know what I mean? So this was during that time period. So number one, I'm like, well, why?
If you sign it now,
why'd you let them get that far? So now I'm looking at like this is an inside job. You know what I mean? They're running my card up. The cashier knows it. You know it, because that's how motherfuckers used to get down back in the day. Whatever. Account frozen, right? So they could, we talk on the phone, this and that. They ran up like $3,000. You know what I mean? Long story short, they ran up $3,000. The money was back in my account the next day. What did they do? They changed the account number. It's a lost stolen. Boom, that's good. And then the institution pursues on the other side. You ain't got shit to do with it.
Because the money is insured.
The money is insured.
They give you your money and go out there.
So even when you think, and I'm on a low level, so think about it when you're on a higher level. When you taking in as a nonprofit individual, because you I don't know, let's say you from Philadelphia and you're trying to build a school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? and you're a prominent figure, you know, globally a prominent figure. Almost wherever you go, you're probably noticed somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So that type of exposure also gives you a little bit of pull at a higher level.
So essentially what you're saying is
what I'm leading to
good.
is there ain't no motherfucking way that should lead you to be sitting in your vehicle later on that afternoon, repeating yourself numerous times over and over. You know, back in the day, you know who used to repeat themselves over and over? Con artists and dope fiends. That's who used to sit around repeating themselves to you. That's what I remember. And that's what the fuck I saw sitting there in the vehicle. I'm like, dude, you supposed to be this guy that's going to be, I'm going to put my seeds in your school.
Right. That's a rough one, bro. Does it feel as though like in this time period we're in, it seems like all of these people, these quote unquote leaders, which everybody got skeletons. You know what I mean? Everybody got skeletons, but it seemed like they always defrauding people out their money. Look at the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Niggas was pushing that shit. Now these motherfuckers got fucking multi-million-dollar homes and pools and hella cars, and it's like, damn, why the fuck we can't? Like, how do you almost can't even expect us to even get to, you know what I mean, from one place to the next and actually build like we're gonna talk about later, like group economics, like to actually for the benefit of, you know what I mean, the community. It's hard to even do that because can't nobody trust.
No, we can't. We can't trust our own people.
Yeah,
we can't trust our own people.
Yeah, because I remember like a year ago or so, I was looking at Killer Mike. He was on that. I think it was Mad Hoffa. I think so. That's the one with the barbershop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Used to.
Yeah, used to be. Yeah.
Used to.
And they were talking about like what we can do as far as our impact in the political system. And he was talking about lobbying, which is something that I often talk about. Like what you'll see is like the Asians, they don't vote. They could give a shit less who the president is. They lobby.
Okay.
They pay to get what they, just like all of these other, the banking, all of these different industries, they're lobbying to get shit passed. We just waiting for a motherfucker to give us some shit. Just because, because you did what you did the wrong and you do owe, but that don't mean they gonna fix it. You know what I mean? But we're still waiting and keep voting Democrat for because the Democrats the ones that's gonna fix it.
Well, wait.
We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this previously. I'm just talking about in general throughout the. You know what I mean?
We're programmed to do it.
Right. And you know something too. This is off subject, but you know that there's a guy that a white guy and a younger white guy, and he's pretty cool. I respect young boy, and he told me early on that, you know what I mean, he was voting for Trump. And my thing is, I don't judge you because of who you voting for.
Yeah.
I wanted to understand, so why are you doing it? So he pretty much just told me he was doing it because his father's doing it, his mother's doing it, his grandparents are doing it. And you know, when he was sitting there talking to me, I was like, damn, that may remind me a lot about why I was doing what I was doing. Yeah. Like, we can sit here and act like, oh yeah, it's because of this. You really don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? You're just regurgitating what you're hearing them say, your parents them say, and you're just doing as they did. Is that something that you see growing up? Like, what made you a Democrat? Because I know you've been a Democrat for a long time. What made you?
Because my mama was a Democrat, and my mama was always on this that the Republicans gonna do this, the Republicans gonna do that. If you don't vote Democrat, we're gonna lose this, we're gonna lose that, or whatever. But you know what? After dealing with the situations we done dealt with and the conversations we done had, and then the amount of information that's out now, they was wrong. My mama ain't know shit. She used to look at local news. She didn't look at no politics. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know shit. She didn't know what they was passing. She didn't know what was the line, what was
policies.
She didn't know nothing about a policy. I've never heard her quote a policy of nothing. She based everything she did off the local news. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize that then, but I realize it now. And I ain't saying I'm gonna vote for Trump.
So you can't vote for him again. He's gonna be out of this.
That's up in the air. But anyway, that's up in the air. But anyway, I ain't saying I'm gonna vote. I ain't saying I'm gonna vote Republican. I don't really, be perfectly honest, just listening to the facts about Vance, his VP, I wouldn't vote for him. They have to get somebody new. It wouldn't be.
The thing is to me, it's not. This is what is important to me. It's not like. To me, it's about like not voting just because you voting Democrat all the way down the card just because you're a Democrat. Yeah. Like the thing is, there's some shitty Democrats, just like there's some shitty Republicans. Yeah. There's some good Democrats and there's some good Republicans. So like the voting a card straight down just shows that you don't know what the fuck you
do. We don't look into those candidates to see what their real policy is and what like you said about the Asians, what type of lobbyists are backing them.
Right.
You know, like we stop right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the thing of it is, back in the day, I do give them this. Back in the day, in order to find out something like that, you know how much work you had to fucking do?
Yeah.
You know how much work you had to do?
So then it was easier.
Now you can just goddamn key some shit. You
can
see what he did. Yeah, now you can just key a motherfucker name in and see every goddamn thing he done done. You know, which way he moved and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much different now. So that's why I think we're gonna be better. Y'all gonna be better off than we were. And the ones of us who are not just stuck in the past are gonna come along with you.
Yeah, that's a tough one. The older folk, they're not getting you to live your life.
Yeah.
And so the wisdom that you have is based on your experience. The thing about it is that the difference between generations is getting broader and broader. At least from with the technological advancements. If you look at like your generation to my generation, like I wasn't born into like having a cell phone or nothing like that, but it was introduced to us at an early enough age. You know what I mean? That makes a huge difference in the way that we see the world.
Yeah,
and then you think about the generation that's coming in that's actually was born with a tablet in their hand.
Yes,
that's gonna be completely different.
Completely different.
You know what I mean? Then what? And then the amount of information and the way that the algorithm, because now you know the algorithm is customizable. That shit is tailored to you. Yeah. So what you think is this is crazy because me and my wife will have a conversation and she'll be like, you ain't see this? And I'll be like, no. She was like, everybody's seen this. Like, no, they haven't. This is your algorithm. Like everybody whose algorithm mirrors closely to what yours looks like, they've seen it. But this ain't even nothing that's gonna come up on my shit.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
you know how sometimes you had that conversation and later on,
and then it'll come
now
up.
Here it is.
Yeah, because the phone listens to you. The phone listens to we sitting here having this conversation now. Yeah, it's live on YouTube or whatever. But this phone here, every goddamn thing we say. Because soon as you have a conversation about something, you pick up your phone and you open up a goddamn browser. That motherfucker goes straight to what the hell you was talking about.
No, facts.
Straight to what you was talking about.
Hold on, fellas. I want to make sure my cat, because my cat was telling me something about it. Umar had a white woman. He'd been doing so much better. Huh?
Yeah, listen.
Oh, I ain't heard it.
Umar is talking the white.
I ain't heard.
Nobody's never. Yeah, nigga, fuck you. I'm just playing. Now, listen, I took it. I said, you know what? I'm sitting there watching the video, right? And I mean, to be honest with you, at first I was laughing. I was like, yeah, now you got to come on back down here. And then as time went on, I was like, damn, I actually started feeling bad for homie. I started to feel bad for him because I was like, you know what? And this may be an unpopular opinion. I was like, you know what, dog? If you would have had a white girl, she would have stopped this from fucking happening to you.
She would have been a little big,
like
big, heavy,
a big. She didn't even have. I'm thinking. You know what? I'm thinking more a petite. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want the big boy.
I tell you, the biggest take care of them. I remember when I was back in the day, had homeboys who gave the biggest.
You're right. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Unfortunately,
but we in a new time though. You ain't got to be big.
Hold on, don't get offended. But some of the bigger joints, y'all was viewed as a home plan.
Oh yeah.
You were viewed as a home plan.
That's still the same.
Okay.
That didn't not.
All right. Not well, I mean, I don't want to. I'm not trying to offend you.
It's still a thing.
You can, but that doesn't change. Like we was just talking about the changes and everything. That doesn't change. You ain't got to be a big one to be serving niggas. These niggas out here, they y'all don't. I ain't gonna necessarily say you, but I'm gonna say the generation after you, definitely. I'm gonna say it was some of that in your generation too, and there was some of it in mine, but it was nuances though. The women, niggas want women to take care of them, buy them clothes and shoes and do all. Yeah, that's what they want.
Well,
Hey, you know, so I be seeing videos.
These Tyrone ass niggas out here.
I be seeing videos. I actually came. I wish I would have sent this in. I see a meme, a video where the girl was supposedly doing a prank on her boyfriend that a dude was gonna send her some money. And he was like, how much he said he gonna send? I think he said he was gonna send like 2 bands or something like that. And he was like coaching her into taking the money from the dude. Yeah. Saying like, oh yeah, we just split this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get that bread.
Damn, I don't want that man money.
I don't.
There's
you
no
bet not.
way.
You better not let that. If that motherfucker send it, you better block that motherfucker. You better make sure that motherfucker. He better not have the information to actually send it to you.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean?
How did y'all? How was he even messaging you?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
It's gonna go. It's gonna go all the way left because you got a whole lot of fucking explaining to do. And don't let goddamn. I want to see your bank account right now, so I know if the motherfucker ever hit.
You want to see the cash?
Yeah.
You want to see the PayPal.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? You want to see the Apple Pay? Like there's so many different avenues.
You don't need to do nothing for mine.
I can only imagine like with social media and like a dude really having to stay on top and like. You know what I mean? If you're not, let's say, what do they call it when you're we have brain farts. But like when you're like they say you have low confidence. What is the other word they use? You're
a simp.
No. Even remember your wife said the other day when I called you. Either way, what I'm saying is
trying to say she called me that shit?
Yes, she told you we was on the phone. She told you the word that I was looking for.
Oh,
but
shit.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, I could only imagine being a guy in today's time where like you're questioning whether your old lady doing something. How many different things you have to go through to figure out, like you know what I mean?
Oh, insecure.
You gotta check. Insecure. That's the word.
Yeah,
you gotta go through the messenger.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit.
I
won't even
the DMs on IG, tweets. And,
if you got to do that, dog.
Let that shit go, bro. You let that shit go. If you gotta go through all that shit.
If you with somebody long enough,
I ain't looking for it, bro. If it just fall in my lap,
I don't want to know
that's
your
one
search
thing, but I ain't looking
history.
for
I don't want to know your you know what I mean? I don't want to know that shit. I don't care.
No. So this is not on the docket for the day, but I got a question for you. So you and your old lady, do y'all have a password to each other's phone? Or I don't. Like it's kind of like an off limits. Like this is my personal.
No, there are passwords on the phone and ours is still that stupid. Well, it's not stupid. It's old school shit. You lose your phone, you should have it locked.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like,
can you open her phone?
Yeah, if I can remember the password.
But you knew it.
You would know it.
I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to. She's on me all the time because the password ain't never changed. It's been the same, and she's done told me 100 motherfucking times. It's just on me, so it's not like she ain't never shared it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my shit is the same. You know what I mean? Like
you can just open your door.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, have a gander. You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit I look up.
Yeah. Because like the reason why, because I've had conversations with different, and everybody's joint is different. You know, everybody's joint is different. I just asked because because I know everybody's different. So I know some people they feel like this is my private. You know what I mean? This is my privacy. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't just have access to all of the stuff that I got.
Is that like generalized? Like these are like unmarried, just a couple, or is like
both?
This is like a married, like both in both.
No, I'm married and mine that way. I don't know nothing about my wife's finances. I don't know nothing about how much money she got coming in. I know close to what her net worth is. I mean, within the. I'm gonna say a few $100,000 or something like that.
Okay,
I know what her net worth is, but I don't know what money she got coming in the bank. I don't know. But see, this is my point, though. My point is, I don't mind.
That's what I'm saying.
But don't think that. I mean, even like when she conduct business or whatever, she go in a whole nother fucking room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have a problem with that. But don't get in my shit. When I don't get in your shit and you don't want me in there.
So wait a second. So then, if you don't mind, since you laid it out there, would it bother you if she did ask to go in your shit?
In my phone?
Yeah.
I think she done been in the motherfucker because she stand behind me when I'm opening it and shit. I'm pretty sure she got in.
And we a little older, so we slow with this shit.
I'm pretty sure she done been in
there. They could pass with one finger.
Yeah.
Hit the phone hard as fuck too. That ain't even registered.
I'm pretty sure she done been in there. But I'm just one of them people. See, but I'm different though. Because I'm one of them people, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do what you're gonna do regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm one of them people that if you keep looking for shit, I don't give a damn. You can find you and your wife, y'all got access to each other's phone. Y'all do it. But if she dig hard enough, she gonna find somewhere where you got them step left and you should have stepped right.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
Check this. Ask another question. Story. Let's get back to Dr. Umar.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not that you did anything, but she just don't
you can't help me now.
You know
I'm already drowning. It's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So.
Yeah, but that's my point. But see, but then you got those people out there that just constantly dig and watch and dig and watch. And after a while, you be like, it don't matter if you doing something or you ain't doing something. They're going to do the same shit. So fuck it.
Yeah. I knew we was gonna go on the
left. It's all good.
Yeah. But I understand what he's saying too, because like earlier on when we started doing, because the phone thing became a problem early in our marriage, like the whole lock thing, and I can't see it. It was probably I don't even remember if it was me or her that actually started the thing and made it a big deal. But sooner or later it became a big deal. And then what you'll find is you going through it, like he said, you gonna find some shit that you didn't want to see. You know what I mean? Her talking to her homegirl about the shit that happened, and you can see the text, and she done said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she done talked. She done said the way she wanted to say it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She said exactly how she wanted to say it to you, to her. And so you can read that joke and get hot.
Yeah.
You could. But you know what? Now, see, that's the type of shit where, like, that's why I don't look.
That's me neither.
That's why I don't look.
That's the
because
point.
You know what? I want you to go.
But I would like the option though. Like honestly, it does make me, and you could call me insecure, whatever the fuck. But I like having the ability that I know that if I should have want to go in there, I could go. Just like I know it makes her a lot more comfortable that she could, you know what I mean, her fingerprint work on this motherfucker. So at the end of the day, if it makes her feel more secure, you know what I mean, because the option is always available, which it does make me feel more secure as well, just knowing that like if I wanted to, but that to me that was so long ago when that would have even taken
I
place.
think some of that shit too. Like now, like you're talking to you know, like where you're putting it amongst three dudes that is well over 30 years old. So I know how. Like I look back on my 20+-year-old self at the time when we just started getting the phones and all this other shit. Like there was. You know, there was a moment where it's like, okay, this is my shit. I'm gonna look this way. You know what I'm saying? And all that was going on. And you also wanted to know, like, oh, I can hide something here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, your young self is probably going to be way more insecure than your older self is going to be. Because after you take a couple hits, after you find out, like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you seeing this, you looking at that, you know, boom. It's like, damn, yo. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm older. I'm like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to be involved in it.
Yeah. And I agree. You know, it's just like my wife. If I went home right now and say, unlock your phone and I'm unlock mine and I'm gonna give you mine and you give me yours, she ain't gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
She not gonna fucking do it. It's too much goddamn information on that motherfucker. It's too much. And I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't care. You know what I mean? As long as you keep it in there and the fuck away from me, I ain't going looking for the shit. It could be right outside the motherfucking door. I don't even go through the goddamn door, so I never see it. Motherfucker could be standing on the front goddamn porch at my house. I never fucking know because I don't even go on that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to the chat. Hey, what do y'all think about it?
Is what
do y'all feel more comfortable, or do you think, let's say, not even more comfortable? Do you think that as a couple, y'all should be able to look at each other's phones, or do you believe that, like, that you know, it's better to have that privacy? You know what I mean? I wonder what y'all, because that's one of those questions that, like, it differs for everybody's relationship. I see it, like, I've heard both many different times from different people I've talked to, and people just feel differently about it. I say whatever works for you.
Yeah, that's what I say. Whatever works for you.
Okay, well let's try and shift and get on topic, right? So we had a post that went like a nice bit on the To Be Fair show. The homie Steve called in and he was dropping some beans on what he was saying was that like men actually I got it loaded up. Hold on, we're gonna play it. I got it loaded up.
Yeah, that would help because I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna let the people see too. Got it loaded up. Steve called in and it went pretty good. It actually did some pretty decent numbers. But I feel like the thing about it is I feel like if you would have done a poll, you would have seen that like women felt one way. Well, it was what I'm saying is it was a like a 50-50 joint. Everybody had it, you know what I mean? You couldn't either way. We're gonna watch it. Let me see. Let's go.
Yes.
Like you actually gotta be a whole person, and men should want to get away from this idea of being a provider. Because what does that say? Because if most men make under 50,000 and in today's economy, they can't adequately provide, what does that then say about you as a man? Are we tying our masculinity to how much money that we make? Or should we tie our masculinity to the type of character that we have, how we care about our family, how we care about our community? Because if we change the way we view masculinity to those things, I do think marriage would be more successful. Instead of making marriage for a man and how valuable he is to a marriage solely based off how he can financially provide.
What do y'all think about that?
I'm at the point. I'm like this on that. You know what I mean? Whatever works for you in your situation. You know what I mean? In certain situations, you got to do more. In other situations, you don't have to do so much. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the woman that you with. And I'm gonna put it like this: you can put two women right here, two women right here. You can fuck that one.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm going.
No, I can't.
I'm going.
No, I can't.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. You ain't got you. Okay, no, fuck that.
Okay,
fuck that.
Go ahead, bro.
You can fuck this one. I can fuck that one. Okay, then we're gonna switch out.
Okay.
You fuck this one, and I'm gonna fuck this one. This one might have the goddamn best poo night.
I don't get to fuck nobody.
To me.
Like I always throwing a light skinned nigga to the
you
curb,
say-
dog. Like
You say it was trash, or it was I.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so that means the chemistry with me and her was better than the chemistry with you and her.
Right.
So me and her can do things on a different level because of the chemistry we got, and you and her not so much.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with right or wrong. It ain't got nothing to do with right or wrong.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it depends on the relationship and everything that you have with a certain person as to what you're willing to do for that person.
No, I would go ahead.
Yeah, to what you're willing to do for that person and what they're willing to do for you. Because you can get a woman that goddamn been dragging.
Wait. So like what you just said. So then that with the one that you had the chemistry with, that increases your level of value with them, right?
That increases my level. And
so from her point of view, you can now be looked at as a high valued man.
No. That ain't how that works.
That's not how that works.
So
you mean to tell me?
I'm glad you
hold
brought
on
this up.
now. So you mean to tell me there's actually a full blown definition?
So
for a blanket
but let me finish.
Of a high value.
Hold what you finna say, Olehead. Hold what you. Let me. He directed that toward me because that was my conversation.
Yeah.
So let me. This is my point. My point is, she'll be willing to do more for me,
right?
Because the way she feel about me, versus this dude, Olehead, make more money than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But y'all didn't have that chemistry. So maybe you are goddamn, if you one of them type people, you'll kick it with Olehead.
Yeah.
You'll kick it with Olehead because Olehead got bread. But you ain't gonna have no respect for him. You ain't gonna treat him the same way you would treat me or none of that. And it's all because of bread. You see what I'm saying? But over here with me, I can actually have her. she would actually have my back. You know what I mean? I ain't got to bring home all the money all the time. She'll go out there and get it and bring some home too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference, I think. And, you know, and I've been in scenarios. I know women that done drug some niggas. Yeah. And you ask people about them, oh man, she a gold digger, bro. She gonna goddamn, you gotta watch out for her. Motherfucker treat me like a king.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up.
Motherfucker treat me like a king.
I'm gonna set up. Because the thing is over time. Like you've been married long enough. You know that like the treating that you getting up top ain't the treatment that ain't gonna necessarily be consistent.
So what's the window for that?
15.
In year 15. In year 15.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong
in
with
year 15? If she been fucking there with you for 15 motherfucking years, it's over with. Where the fuck is she going? You ain't going no goddamn way. You done.
No,
so what the fuck is you talking about?
You try to have the conversation in a whole different space than what I was speaking. You find your damn space, nigga, because I'm ready. Find your goddamn space. Nigga, bring it in. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is that even you don't even gotta go 15 years and shit. I would say honestly, I use that 5-year mark. You know what I mean? The first the first, like, honestly, I think the first year to 2 damn near don't count. Both of y'all can still be lying and putting on that. You know, we all put that best foot forward.
Nigga, you ain't never lied 10 years in.
No, you still. No, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't think I'm saying.
Hold on. Oh, I think we just hit one.
No, go ahead. Let him finish.
But what I'm saying,
don't worry about what I'm
saying.
Don't worry about
at that 5-year mark.
Yeah.
Then after you done did 5 of y'all still together, I want to hear what you got to say. You done learned enough. You know what I mean? With the experience of 5 years being with the same person. If y'all have lived, honestly, I ain't gonna start counting until y'all live together.
Yeah.
It don't start until y'all live together. But you lived with somebody for 5 years. You'll be able to see it when we first started. That first year, the year and a half, 2 years. This ain't the same motherfucker.
Yeah, everything smelled good.
This ain't the same person that's living in here with me no more.
I agree with what he's saying right there, but I don't think you have to be living with a motherfucker to figure that out.
Oh no, what it'll do is the level of comfortability. It starts to, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers start farting and shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? You start, you know, it's different. It's much different. Like when you actually end up.
So when you in the relationship, hold up. So when you've been in a relationship long enough for her to fart in front of you, then that's when you start counting.
Damn near. Damn near. No, I'm just not. For real. I can say for sure. And then that
what if they fart early by accident? What if it was an accident? You just happened to be there. You know what I mean? Like,
so you get that early fart by accident.
It's a keeper.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on what it smells like.
No, you didn't have to, you know, maybe you wasn't that close. Maybe you was outside, you didn't have to smell it, but you definitely heard it. Might be, you know what I'm saying? See, man.
Ignorant. So, and I'd agree with the overall take, though, is that, like, everybody's relationship is different. And value is built differently with different people. But do you think that there are some general values or general things that would, let's say, build or create a man's value? Oh, before you answer, shout to Dave. Happy birthday, bro. What up? Today's Dave's birthday. It was either today or yesterday. I think it's today. And Dave commented, money helps, and now everyone can make money. True provision stretches a lot further than just money, though. So the two people's agreement amongst each other is all that should matter. And that goes right into what you were saying. Especially when you all. So, like, this is the thing. And I think a lot of the times when we having these conversations, because I have more of a traditional lens and this person might have a more modern lens, we feel like there's a bunch of arguing that we need to do because we don't see it the same way. The thing is that what I need to do is find a woman that is going to be on traditional values, and you find one on modern values, and it ain't nothing for us to bicker back and forth about. But the thing is, I actually love the conversation, so I'll bicker with you anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I love the relationships is one of my most favorite conversations because there's no definite, and then it's a continuous learning experience.
Yeah, and both can be right.
Right, both can be right at the same time.
Right.
And both can be wrong.
Yeah. And the thing is,
it's subjective.
You could be right now, and then some years down the line,
you was wrong about that.
You know what I mean? So, like, that's what makes relationship conversations
Intriguing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
perfect word. Intriguing to me. I love like the fact, and it's the same thing with parenting. I feel the same way as it relates to parenting. Like those two interpersonal relationships are like two of my most favorite conversations because I learn and my opinion changes day to day. I learn so much because I like listening to other people and what they think about shit. But so back to the question. Who do you think or what do you think dictates the value of a man?
What do I think or who? What do I think that dictates the value of a man?
Yes.
I think everybody potential to earn and earnings are going to differ at different excuse me, at different points in their life.
Sure.
But at the same time, if you meet a man that's a certain age and haven't made it to a certain point, or that you can see that they are going to get there, maybe not when you run into them, they're not exactly there, but they got the potential to get there, and that's something you can live with, then I think he's a good man for you. But at the same time, you have to have a minimum. You have to have, as a woman, you have to have a minimum that you'll accept. And then you also have to have.
And you were still just purely talking about money.
No.
Just to make sure.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about accomplishments.
But these are financial accomplishments.
No. Not well, they financial accomplishments. Okay. You got a place to stay. You got a car. Right, you know, right. You don't have $20,000 in debt on child support. You know what I mean?
They start giving you checks back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they start giving you checks back. Yeah. But yeah.
Most ain't getting there.
But he did.
Yeah. Hey, you know something? You know something?
That's right. Sean, tell him, dog.
Yeah, you want to
tell him. Fucking tell him.
Yeah. You, I think, and women, they lie to their girlfriends and they'll lie to you. They always talk about they got to have this, they got to have. Listen, if you can hit that box like she wanted to be hit, you ain't got to be the best at it, but get her where she won't be. When you get in between them thighs, you got a job. I don't know. Different people define good job different ways. We ain't going there. You got a job. You can take care of yourself. You got some type, maybe not the best, but some type of relationship with your kids. I think he's a good dude.
So you think that,
and I think any woman that was dating this dude would keep him. Unless you quit because you about the money. See, because this man right here, if you want somebody that's gonna be there for you, that's gonna have your back, and you ain't got to worry about week to week your money running out versus, you know what I'm saying? Y'all helping each other. You know what I mean? Situation like that. If that's what she wants, then she'll take him. He ain't got to make no whole lot of money.
And so, just to be sure, everything you're basing this on is just like your experience and what you've seen and what you believe makes a man more valuable, right? That's what you've been telling me.
Yeah,
I think. So hold on, I got you. I'm asking this for a specific reason, and we're gonna move to Quette and see what you think. Because I already got a clip loaded, so I just want to go.
Oh man, loaded ammo.
Yeah, I got a clip loaded. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna be honest. Go ahead.
You see, he filed a disclaimer with you.
I had to.
I feel like filed a disclaimer with you. He ain't filed it. He filed a disclaimer with you. I'm just bringing up the point.
Right. Go ahead. You know what I mean? You know that's respect. Okay. File your fucking disclaimer.
But okay. I gotta know. You want some time to think?
What happened?
No, hell no. Fuck that. Hell no. No. See, you finna go all the way left. Now you already filed a disclaimer.
From what he was asking, it made me think of something to ask you in regards to like what you were saying. So you would consider that this was something that we were talking about earlier about, like, the whole high valued man, and you know what I mean? What's like that definition of it. What does that mean to you? Like he asked me about it earlier.
Hold on. Okay. Damn. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
That was okay. Go ahead.
Every woman ain't gonna get no high value man. Most women ain't gonna get no fucking.
No, let's ask this question. This is a specific question you want.
Okay. But I thought that was pretty much like what you was asking.
No. I was just asking how does a man build his value? What is his value based on?
What I think a man's value should be based on.
Like where does it come from? Like, and I'm saying, like, for him, it was things that he's seen over the years, and so he's saying that a woman will accept the man's and believe his value is up to a certain point because of the, you know what I mean, A, B, and C, the things that he listed out. So what would you say are some things that will make a man more valuable? Or where does the dictation of the
and that variation always is, it depends on the type of woman you're talking about. If you're talking about a woman that actually wants to be in a relationship, a monogamous relationship with somebody, then that's one thing. But if you're talking about a woman that thinks she's supposed to be pampered and on that bullshit, then that's a different.
What if a female's not involved though? Like in the general question of like,
and that's go ahead.
What a man thinks of what, like when he looks at it, what's his value? Like where does he put his level at? You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to base it off of the way that a female would view me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to base it off of the way that I would view me. You know what I'm saying?
So now you're talking like a woman.
How's that?
Because of the simple fact that women.
Wait a second, dog. Like how could I view that? Wait a minute. How can I talk off a woman if I'm taking the female trait out of it altogether and I'm just viewing me?
But
you know
how did you describe it though? But how did you said that you was going,
like, I'm not going to base my value off the way that the female sees me.
You're going to base it off. You're not going to base it off the way the female see you.
No.
So
because a female, quote unquote, a female is very emotionally driven. So then therefore I'm not going to base my value off of something that can be driven emotionally.
That's not bad.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to think my own value out. You know what I mean? For myself, I may measure it up against other males in my peer category. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to base it off of a reception that I get back from like a female's point of view. And I'm not saying that to be like chauvinistic, but we do know the differences between having a dick and not having one. You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, my question to you is, if you're not going to base how you look at your value, but not going to consider how a woman would look at your value when you trying to figure out your value yourself, then it would be safe to say that you're not looking for a woman.
That I'm what?
Not looking for a woman.
That I'm not looking for.
Because I'm gonna tell you how I got to that. Let me tell you how I got to that. Before we family. I don't want you to throw the mic over.
I'm looking for one of them studs.
But let me
hold up. With the hoodie, the shortcut. I give them shape ups.
Yeah, okay. I know. I got my. That's why.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But hey, check this out. Okay. I had a conversation not too long ago with a young lady, and about the eyelids, all this fake hair hanging down to your ass, walking around with your goddamn cheeks hanging out. You know what I'm saying? You know, goddamn on tongue rings and all this. You know what I'm saying? Makeup and dolled all up. You know what I'm saying? Blinged out, whatever. Okay. So the type of dude you looking for, if you looking for a dude, is that his requirement? Probably not. He don't give a fuck about you having them fake ass eyebrows. He don't give a fuck about you having this goddamn hair hanging to your.
So much,
okay,
we couldn't even get.
Okay, all right. Okay,
we couldn't even post a damn meme, man.
He don't care nothing about the fact. Not okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I done got off subject. Okay, on another subject. But anyway, he don't care nothing about that hair hanging down on the floor with them beads on the end of it. He don't care. He definitely don't want you with no shorts on so short another brother can look at his ass. He don't want that. Not no decent brother that's gonna treat you like somebody and that's gonna have your back. He don't want that. He ain't asked you to do all that. You know who want that? Your girlfriend. Your girlfriend. Oh, girl, you look good. Oh, I want my hair like that. Oh, where you get them eyelashes from? That's your girl. So you dressing for your girl. You not dressing for the dude you want, because he don't want that. He ain't never told you to put them shorts on with your ass hanging
dudes
out.
do want that. That's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? That's all subjective.
Hold on.
Some guys do want that. They want the lashes, they want the hair. Some of those guys, they like that shit. Some guys don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Neither one of them is wrong.
But let me ask you this question about those guys.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question about those guys. The guys that like women like that, they usually behind on their child support. they usually jump from job to job if they got one. They usually living with a broad, even if it's their mama. The dudes that don't want that, they usually got a decent job, probably educated, got their own car. They ain't driving her car with the fur around the steering wheel and shit. Pink fur around the steering wheel. And they pay their child support, and they have some type. They have some type of. They have. Hold up, bro. If they got kids, they got some type of relationship with their kids.
I think that you're talking about two separate things, which I'm glad that you said it the way you said it, because my whole thing, and I think that as it relates to relationships, I think that what you'll find is at this point, we're trying to, or not, I'm not me, but a lot of men are trying to create their value themselves, right? And the women obviously are doing that because they don't care what, a lot of them they don't care what we think. So they're literally creating the value. And so what I was saying was, when I was, this whole clip that I had loaded, and I'm glad you said it because it kind of made me want to take a couple bullets out. Because what I was going to say was, I'm an honest man. I like the way that you.
Nah, man, load it back up.
No, it's fine, bro. What I was going to say was, I think that what we're doing is getting away from the understanding that we don't get to, as men, we don't get to create our value in the marketplace. The people that are actually going to be buying the thing tells you what it's worth. Give it the value. Yeah. So if I'm looking for a woman, and that's something like with me, like when I was growing up, I always dressed a certain way because the type of women that I like to do who dress that way. So and it wasn't like, I don't know, I literally like.
So you didn't dress a certain way because you liked it yourself?
So I like what they like. I like to look like what they wanted me to look like. And so I would do what, you know what I mean? And so I've gotten to an age now where I'm going to do it the way that I like. You know what I mean? I can see, but it's also,
I don't know. Maybe I
won't say that it's not also programmed with the understanding, because I have been doing it. I've been doing that my whole life. You know what I mean? So it's still with them in mind, but it's my Steve though. You know what I mean?
You put your own spin on it, but you.
I don't know. Maybe
you fish right. You done fish right.
Yeah.
Fish, casting it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't catch the same fish with the same bait. If you fishing for a catfish, you're gonna use one type of bait. But if you want a bass, you're gonna put a different type bait on it. You fishing for brim, you just gonna put some little worms on it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use the right bait to get the right type of person.
But Marquette's also correct as well.
But that's a niche, nuance kind of thing.
It's not nuance. It's not nuance because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm gonna address Q. What up, Q?
Yo.
What up, Q?
Damn, he just threw me off his. But I'm gonna read his comment. He said, "Man,
because I can't read that.
Rell had Jabos, Jordans with a blue rag like the rest of us."
Hell yeah, so did.
Hey, the thing was that
he was trying to talk like he had polo shirts.
No, we talking about during the time. We talking about during the time where all of the black men was trying to. We were looking dangerous. So the Jabos with the Jordans and the tall tees, and that was the urban, like, ghetto. You know what I mean? Street look. That's what everybody and the girls liked it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get more of this shit. You know what I mean? I messed around and got a job, and But anyways, I feel like this is where I was going. I do also appreciate the idea that you also as a man have to evaluate your value yourself aside from them as well. And especially when you say looking at your peers.
Yeah, I never let external things drive my internal vision of myself. So therefore, I never was one that, and you may call the nuance, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand what you mean. And going fishing and all this. I just always did my own fucking thing, dog. You know what I mean?
And it worked for you.
And I don't give a
and it worked for you, bro.
Come to the job with purple hair and shit out of nowhere. Just walked in there one day.
It was nah. It was red.
Whatever.
It was red. Whatever, bro.
You did purple too.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what I'm saying?
I think Olehead took a picture of you while you was walking past and sent me a copy of it.
Look at this nigga.
I got it in my phone.
Look at this nigga.
Hey, you won't come up with a whole story. But we got another one. Dave say a man's true value is built through situations he's obligated to handle when women aren't even around. A woman you meet has yet to find out where your already existing values lies. Hold on, let me read that last part. Huh? He said that. Where is it at? Women aren't around. Okay, a woman you meet has yet to find out where your already existing values lie.
Yeah. So I think Dave knows what I'm talking
about.
Yeah. I think you know what I'm talking about, Dave.
These are two different things, and the fact that he's putting in.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
You judge.
I'm just.
I know I'm not. Yeah, I know.
No, I mean, listen. If
I know,
you're in your shit. Yeah, just like I'm gonna stay in mine. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no way that you can tell me that how I live don't work.
Oh no, I've seen the evidence of it.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen the evidence of it. I know where you live. I done met your wife. I know that it worked for you.
Yeah, it worked.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? But in my little square.
In the general,
I made it fucking work.
That's right.
But you know what?
But in general, I think that I think that most people would agree with me as well. If you fishing for a certain type of fish, then you use a certain type of bait. Because if you use the bait that we was talking about, like you say, some dudes like that, and you're right, some dudes do like that.
Yeah.
But how often you think they're gonna miss the fish if they fishing for this? Got her natural hair. She wear maybe a little kinky curl kind of thing. She don't wear makeup.
Yeah, but he was.
You know how to kind of or afro puffs or something. You know what I mean? She wear her. She got on a full blouse.
Yeah, but you're gonna.
You know what I mean? She got. But let me finish.
You're gonna be drawn to what you value, right? So if that's what you value, that's what you're gonna be drawn.
But my point is, if a dude like girls, women like that, what you talking about?
Yeah.
How many times is he gonna try to go holler at girl that look like she just? He ain't gonna holler at her because he automatically gonna think, hey, and he probably right. She ain't gonna give me the time of day.
And then that's the thing, like
you see what I'm saying?
Don't want to acknowledge that judgment is a human thing. Like it's not like some people do seek to judge.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, your first impression is your most important impression. That's because people are judging you off of. That's gonna happen. There's nothing that you can do to take away judgment. Yeah. And so the fact that I want to be different, and just understand that. You're different.
It's going to come with something.
Right.
It's going to come with something.
Regardless of whichever lane you decide to step in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to come with a judgment.
Yeah. So and you got to be good. You got to be good with that, which means that you got to be good with what you see about yourself in the mirror.
Right.
You already got to value who you are to be able to deal with that on the outside. Like you can't just come walking into work. One day you chilling and you look like everybody else. The next day you just come walking through, with the red hair. Or purple hair on some other shit, and you care about what this motherfucker got to say about it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, something. I do stuff like that because on a backstory, my daughter wanted to do that. Hey, Dad, let me do this for you. You know what I mean? Because I'm a girl dad.
You a married man.
So therefore,
in a committed relationship.
if my daughter's asked something of me, that means more important than
But
what
you-
your but
that's
than
why
what
but
your
you-
than what your external opinion
And
would
you know
ever
what?
mean to me.
I respect
That's
that.
fire.
You know what
I
I mean?
respect
That's
that.
fire,
You a
bro.
married man.
So I don't give a fuck.
You
what
a
think.
married
Y'all
man
being married.
with your kids,
Yeah, yeah.
or you in a house with your kids,
Yeah.
raising your kids. Your daughter want to do that. You go to
Yeah,
work
go
like
ahead,
that.
rock on.
You ain't work, but see that you not on the market.
No,
You
No.
not on the market.
no,
That also does.
and don't want to be.
Okay, I
That mind
understand that, but my point is,
Just ask the question. Just ask the question. Would you?
I'm
do
talking
that
about-
if you do you think that if you weren't married, of course,
If I wasn't married and I had my daughters and stuff like that, and I was, I think with my personality, I still
probably would. Yeah, I
even
believe
if and that's what I'm saying. I'm not married, but I mean, I got my daughters are still like in my life, you know what I mean, and this and that, and she wants to do hair, and she's dyeing her hair, and she's like, yo, and I know this weekend I'm supposed to be linking with you, and we're supposed to go to the hookah lounge, and I'm gonna go find something. Well, guess what? As if I'm that guy and I'm out there, I go find something. Well, guess what? I done walked in with red hair this week.
I feel it.
Because what's more important to me is what happened back on Tuesday when my
That's
daughter
Yeah.
was like,
But you know what though? But you know what though? And
Yeah.
see, you got the type of attitude. You got the type of attitude.
mhm,
Let's say we just saying you single. This is
Yeah.
the single kid.
yeah,
Okay, you got the type of attitude to where if you saw that woman that was dressed like that, like I'm talking about,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, and got her ass out, or this, that, the other, something about her appealed to you.
yeah,
You got the balls to step to her and say something to her, and because she's a lady, because you can tell she's
Yeah.
a lady, she's not gonna come at you sideways,
Yeah.
but she's gonna let you know that whatever, that's kind of saying
It's
a
kinda
lot.
wild what
But
you're
when
doing.
you tell her exactly, but when you tell
Yeah.
her your situation, you in there.
Yeah.
See, that's different.
Yeah,
That's not the nigga I'm talking
my
about.
bait, my
That's
fishing
not the
bait's
nigga I'm
different
talking
than yours,
about, though.
dog.
See,
You know what I mean?
And see, the thing is that like what I've seen is like the friendships that I've made as an adult man, which I love all my homies. I love
Yeah.
all the homies. I've been like the lifetime homies. I got homies I've been knowing since I was like fucking 14, 16 years old. They're still my partners to the day, and I love them to death. But what I would say is that like things like that, what you just said, is what I've gravitated to as an adult man. Like the thing, like my other close homie, I had never seen a man be involved with his kids in a way that I saw. Like this nigga literally was living by himself and getting all of the kids, nieces, nephews, daughters,
Yeah,
over the whole summer, taking them to Carowinds,
That's dope.
like spending time with him in the house. Like that's the type of shit that was like standing out to me. And like with you, like that the hair thing, we was at work and I'm like, this nigga just walked in here with his hair dyed. And then when you told me like yeah, my daughter is into cosmetology.
Yeah.
You trying to
yeah, some hair dye and all that.
I'm like, bro, that's some of the most respectable shit I done ever seen, because it's not about what anybody else thinks. You know what I mean? You walking and you walking on your own square in front of everybody else's squares and not comparing them, Jones. And
No,
it's not even
because
like,
we're
to
not
me,
the
that's super
same.
respect.
That's right.
And so,
We
like
ain't
you
the
said,
same.
you built your
That's right.
value on something that's completely
Yeah,
different.
a long time ago.
That
That's right.
shit is super respectable.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I respect that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't
And
even
then
know
you
the
know
whole
what?
story
It's
until
nothing
you just
against
said
you
it.
or you, but even if you didn't respect it, I still wouldn't give a shit.
And we know that.
Big
And
fact.
we
You know
know
what I'm
that. And we know
Like,
that.
I don't care.
We know
That's
that.
why
Because we know you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I don't mean it like in a.
Oh
I
no,
don't
we
mean it in
know,
a
bro. You ain't got to
malicious
explain
way,
it to us. Oh,
but
but we're
in
talking to
a
them. So that's
real
different.
loving way, you
Yeah.
can fuck off.
Yeah. Oh,
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
Yeah,
right.
all the way.
That's right. That's just
Sorry,
like the
yo, you
conversation.
said Al, you know,
Hey.
We
Yeah.
don't get no
But that's just like the that's just like the conversation we was
Oh,
having
man.
just a few
My
minutes
bad,
ago
yo.
when I was like the woman, man thing.
Yeah.
Hey, any nigga could have took that and went sideways with it, but I knew you
yeah.
wasn't, because we got
He almost
we
I
like
didn't
that.
see his face.
we like that.
He feel good
Yeah, because
about
I see.
that.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I
you
knew,
feel
I
good.
knew what he was doing,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, nigga, I'm
exactly.
straight, dog. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
we
it.
good.
That's why I stand on my
I
shit,
know.
bro. And I don't care what this nigga say. I stand on mine. I stand
You
on mine.
supposed
That's
to, man.
fine, bro. What you got? I ain't
Supposed
said
to.
nothing.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't said nothing.
Yeah.
You get me emotional for no reason. What up, Kent said, not Kent. Q said, I'll rock with Marquette POV.
Hey, nigga, you done gave me like 6 different names since I done came up.
It's because he likes
The
it.
light
Yeah,
skin
just
start
be
looking
me,
like
nigga,
other
like, yeah.
motherfuckers.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Y'all
see,
kind
I
of
would.
look alike.
Yeah, I had to go get a tan. You know what I mean? So
We got my Dominicano brother over here. What's up, Q?
Hey, okay, I have a question from this was actually asked from some of my wife and her, group of, women, and they wanted to know, this is something directly from them. They said, so like, why, they directly asked, why do men shut down? So and as I wanted to make sure I understood what she was saying when she was talking about, like, when they say shut down, they're talking about, like, well, we'll just say it in general.
No, finish that. You said that they was talking about, like, whatever.
Oh, yeah, they were talking about like in conversation. So like in a disagreement, or if anything's going on, we'll shut down and be left.
I just wanted to make sure.
Explain ourselves. Yeah. So, and I know why because
they hear what the fuck they want to hear. That's why they hear what the fuck. They don't hear what you saying. They everything you say, like, okay, y'all having a conversation, and you say some shit like, if you want your man to come home and be happy at home and be content there with you and whatever, that, maybe the house needs to be clean. Maybe especially if you in a traditional, what is it? Not traditional. It's
modern. Traditional and modern are the two.
Yeah,
you probably mean in traditional.
I'm traditional. Okay,
go ahead.
If you're in a traditional relationship, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, a traditional relationship. That's the type of relationship you're trying to have, a traditional relationship. And just because it's a traditional relationship, don't mean the woman get to stay home and not work. Sometimes she do, sometimes she don't.
Oh, so okay, yeah, so, right. Go ahead.
Yeah, sometimes she do, sometimes she don't. But it's a traditional mindset.
Okay, go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. So you in a traditional mindset. Y'all sitting there, you and this woman, y'all sitting there, pretty much any woman, just having a conversation. And you could say, well, hey, I would, maybe it would be easier for me, or a dude, if when he came home, the house was clean, you know what I mean? Everything nice and clean and whatever, ain't no clutter for him to go walking around, got to, move stuff out the way to get to the bathroom or to the room or whatever. Maybe that'll make him feel more comfortable and want to spend more time at home. Okay, now what she heard was she don't clean the fucking house. You know what I mean? Hey, look, you saying that she nasty, all this shit. That's what the fuck she heard. Yeah. So then you got to shut the fuck up, because you already know it's a wormhole. If you keep going, she gonna keep going. And that's the thing. That's the fucking thing.
I think that there's a lot. I think that there are definitely some men that feel that that's the reason why they shut down.
So
I like, no, I don't disagree with your reasoning.
Okay. Well, you got.
No, you're right.
Yeah. That's it. They don't hear what you're saying.
But I mean, like, that's to me, like, I agree on that aspect. That's definitely one part of it. Dave even said something up there too about it, the vulnerabilities being weaponized against you.
They said we don't stand for our vulnerabilities being weaponized.
And I agree with him on that one. He's like 100% with that shit. I shut down a lot.
Yeah,
I'm be honest with you. Like, I do shut down a lot. It don't even have to be because of like inside my house. Like, I shut down a lot on a daily basis. And it can be for long periods of time or short periods of time and stuff like that. And I think, like,
a defense mechanism.
Yeah, definitely. I got to protect me at the end of the day, because I don't want to. I fight against things emotionally charging me and me being connected to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I always pay attention to energy. You know what I mean? Because I was always one of them people that was always like, I feel like my intentions, were always mismanaged by others in a certain aspect. Meaning,
I can relate.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can be very genuine about the way that I'm thinking, the feeling, and even but then the intention on the way that it played out to that other individual.
Yeah.
It got totally turned around a different way, and it was like, damn, I wasn't even like, okay, you got a point to that, but yo, I feel like you should know me.
Yes.
So then, therefore, now it's just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and bring, because because as males, there's subtle differences between us and them. There's subtle differences. Testosterone.
You think that's subtle?
Yeah, I think it's subtle.
Mm.
I think it's subtle. I think that it can become a big deal later. You know what I'm saying? It's a male, female. You know what I mean? Like me, like, you know how I'm like, I always break things down to the nature of an individual.
Mm.
Sometimes, regardless of your intent, your nature is going to show through, regardless of what you're trying to do. And that person's nature going to show through too. For males, if our vulnerability, like what he said, gets weaponized against us, a male, and if you, I don't want to, it's hard, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to offend, but like if you're a real male, you'll automatically feel like you're being pushed into a corner in a certain aspect. You know what I mean? And this can come from your mate, this can come from the outside world. Now you got to fight against your own nature to not react violently, to not take it to another level. It doesn't, so then you're also fighting with your own evolution as a man, like as you get older, because younger, you fight back, you know, whether it's with your words or physical or this and that. As you get older, you're like, you done been through a lot of shit. So you're like, yo, I don't need to react this much that hard.
It's definitely a learned.
Yeah, but, and you got to, yo, it's not easy to do. It's, and the older you get, it hasn't become easier.
You saying the older you get, like, are you saying not shutting down?
Yeah, it's not as sometimes it's not as easy, you know what I'm saying, to do, because you're tired of certain shit.
Yeah.
You're tired of seeing the same outcome happening. So then you start questioning yourself, like, all right, well, definition of insanity, I'm doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome.
Right.
So now is this me? You know what I'm saying? And like, you can do that with whether it's your job, the female, this, I don't care where you want to put it at. You know what I'm saying? Part of that could be true. It could be you. It could be your approach. It could be your energy coming into it and all like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's still the struggle internally. So therefore, for me, and like with a lot of males, I'm sure, yeah, we shut it the fuck down to protect us and to protect the whole situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd agree with both of y'all. I'd agree with both of y'all, because I'm the type of person too that, like, once we get to a certain space, I'm going to shut down from making this go even further. You know, like you said, it's for me and it's for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not like me shutting down. It's not something that I feel that I'm not doing it so that you become defensive.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm offensive or I'm just running away, or you know, because then you shut down and that's what you'll get. You running away from it. You never want to. They'll keep going.
I heard that shit when I was
younger. But they don't realize
you're
protecting them. When you do that, you protecting them.
Yeah,
the whole shit. You protecting them. That's right.
This is and then this was something else while you were talking. I thought about, like, this is also a learned behavior, right? Shutting down. I don't think that, like, a defense mechanism. A defense mechanism is something that is learned behavior.
Yeah, I watched my father do it with my mother.
Right. So, like, I can't say that I actually saw that because, like, they weren't in the house together. And I never really seen that interaction much. So, like, I don't know exactly where it comes from, but I do know that, like, this is the defense mechanism that I utilize in times where I'm trying to make sure that
I can tell you
I don't
make
this thing go further. Because you mess around and you done said the right thing.
You're gonna fuck this whole shit up.
Me, and now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the worst thing you can do to a person that's shutting down is to make them speak.
Exactly.
Because
but you know where you learned that from?
You done poked the bear.
You know where you learned that from? From watching other families, other people, whether it was people at church, whatever, the man, because women can't help themselves.
Right.
And you see the way that man handled that situation, especially because he's around other people, some people, some people that's really got a handle on it, they do it when they're at home too. But 99% of people do it when they're out because people watching. Men do what? The safe thing to do. Shut down. Get out of the conversation. You know, try to keep shit calm down. De-escalate. Yeah, de-escalate the situation. That's where you get it from and you don't realize. But you done saw it many times. And you saw how the man acted. But if that man was at home, some of them, if they was at home, then if she keep doing this, she might get that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
No, you're right.
You know, that's where, that's what I was just saying. That's where you get it from. And you don't realize you're getting it, but you get it. And you see other males, that's the way they handle it. And that's where you get it from. But males that really the man that really care about you and that's not really, I'm gonna say, violent toward females, he do it because he protecting you. And you don't even realize it, but he's protecting you because he know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? And you look at it like, oh, why they keep shutting down? Why they keep shutting down? That's what you want them to do.
Yeah.
Because if you get them amped up, then how do you bring them back down? Because we can only bring ourselves down. You can't do it because you don't know how.
No, you gotta walk that.
We got to bring ourselves down. You can't do it because you don't know how, and you don't know how to stop doing this. So we do it for you to save you from whatever the situation could be if it got out of hand. So we protecting you, and that's what they don't realize. We protecting you.
And Dave said, shutting down leans more into never facing anything, whereas conserving your peace and picking your battles wisely is more of it.
Yeah. So with that being said, this is something, I'm glad you said it that way. That's something that I often like kind of struggle with a little bit, especially even with being in like a long-term relationship, right? Or I guess you could have that in a relationship in general, where, all right, you got these, you know, like especially in our, you know, like our younger years, our arguments, our fights or whatever, like they shit used to be wild. I used to put my hand through the door. I used to break shit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I never seen my dad hit my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I was never into that whole shit of like, oh, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like that was always like, not, because if you know you can do that, why would you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, I would sooner tear up my own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pulled doors off and punch holes through shit. And you know what I mean?
For sure.
But it was like, after a while, you're like, all right, I'm gonna stop fucking my hands up and stop beating the doors up and all this other shit. But it's one of those things where it's like, yo, you start to be like, okay, if you with them long enough, you want to try to see their point to what it is, to what it is, because this, like, let's say it is a reoccurring thing or what have you. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't some random one-off shit. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, like this came up last month. This came up 6 months ago, you know, whatever. And you trying to really understand your point. Like, did you ever like get into some shit with your wife or your mate or whatever and really try to understand their point to the point that you get so angry that you checking yourself like, yo, why can't I see it their way? Because I'm just like, I'm not wired the same way you are.
Yeah. I just don't get it. It's like,
it doesn't register on that level again, because I think sometimes with us as males, it goes back to our intent. You know what I mean? That's still like, to me, like sometimes with some of that shit, you add on a lot of this extra shit to an intent. And I know I'm not saying nothing like on a specific, but that's something that I could never identify with and would always try to check, like, all right, man, like, is she, you know what I mean? This and that, because then you start seeing them, like, if an individual, like with women, I'm like, where do they draw that line with them where they start seeing like, okay, this man is shutting down and trying to keep peace because he's trying to keep certain shit together? Or nowadays, if a man starts doing that, there's a lot of women that look at him like, well, he's a beta. He ain't willing to fight for this. He's not willing to argue this. He's not willing to that. And I need me this alpha male.
That's
and
messy.
I need this.
That's messy.
And it's like, yo, you know, excuse my term, bitch, you got it wrong. I'm about to fuck shit up around here, and I'm really trying to hold this together. Like, I got this going on at the job. I got this going on over here. I'm still trying to make this happen back here with some other shit that I'm trying to do for all of us. And you talking to me about this other shit, and then you may view me as being weaker because I choose not to engage. And that happens to a lot. I've seen it happen to a lot of different males.
Yeah.
And it's happening a lot, especially with like some of the, you know.
But then if you just stay there and don't shut down,
you're wrong.
Exactly, and let her take you there, and some shit pop off. Now you're
gonna get them bracelets on. You're gonna get them bracelets on you at the end of the
day. And now you are now you're a woman beater.
Yeah, so that's why, you know what I mean, that just amongst many things. That's why I think that it's a lot of men, they shut that down because, you know, with like I think that we don't get looked at for how much that we have to process and how much we take in on a daily basis, especially if you know what I mean? And I don't mean this for no bitch nigga. I mean this for like real men. Like real men really process all day long. You know what I mean? They're staying in the present moment. They're worried about the ones that they love the most. They put everybody else around them in front of their fucking self.
They're playing it forward.
They're trying to plan it full all the way down the line
Yes,
and all this other
that's
shit.
how you move. You gotta think down the road.
And then you walk in, and there's something here, and then you could. That could be the last thing that.
I got a question for you. Do you ever like walk through the house and your wife asks you like, why you looking like that?
Yeah.
Walk some shit like,
yeah.
I'm all in here like this.
Why's your face? Yeah, you get the. Why's your face like that? Why you talk to me that way?
Like I'm like,
and it's like, no, it ain't even. You know what I mean? Like maybe you just caught my energy at a certain level, and that's just how I responded. It's not you personally.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make you. I'm not trying to make you feel away. This is just where I was in my head, and I'm like going through the thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like, and I'm like, first off, is the key word there is wife. You know me already. You ain't gotta ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, yeah,
they get asinine because you're supposed to know.
Yeah,
you're supposed to know.
You're already supposed to see that.
I'm
not asking you.
Yeah,
you my wife.
I already know. And I'm like, I don't want no part of that. I'm gonna go right over there.
Bro, that's the same as if you come home to sit down to eat dinner and she done cook.
Wow.
And then she cooked a whole bunch of shit that you don't eat. You my fucking wife. How the fuck you don't know what I eat? It's the same thing. You know what I mean? You would expect her to know that I don't eat this and this and this bullshit. You, how many years we've been married? How long we dated before? You know damn well I don't eat that shit.
I don't care if you grill
that's
them
right.
and put the garlic. No, eat that shit.
Yeah, that's right. So the same premise. Right. You know, when I'm like this, you done seen it before. Because when I'm like this, I look the same way. That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna pass. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you already know this ain't really directed at you.
No.
This is all the, there's this picture that be online that I used to I sent it to my oldest boy, and because me and him, we always talk about male shit. You know what I'm saying? What men have to deal with. And there's this picture that's online, and it shows an Indian. You know what I'm saying? And he's like he's bent down on his knees, and he has all these arrows in his back. Okay. I'm sure everybody done saw this photo.
It's like a clip, John.
Like a what?
Go ahead. Just continue.
But anyway, just the photo, I ended up saving the photo. It doesn't have nothing written underneath it, and anybody, you can attach whatever thing that you want to say. It's just the powering the picture. You know what I mean? That this warrior, you know what I mean, is going on about it. And every one of those arrows could be like, you know what I mean, some shit your kids said to you that was fucked up, shit that happened at the job, the person that cut you off, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? But yet you still got to get up. You still got to continue on. You got to pull all them arrows out, and you still got to keep on going. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'll find stuff like that and shit like that does mean shit to me. I just, and
so that's what you saw when you saw that, and you shared it with your son. And yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, man.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, we supposed to have got to what we think about if whether or not Black folk have given up on group economics or not.
Yeah, but we've been in
but I think we'll save that one. I got you, bro. I think we'll save that one for next week. We're gonna save that one for next week.
That'd be dope because I ain't got nothing for that one. Listen, before we about to go? Or okay, so all right, so before we go, no disrespect or nothing like that, but yo, we need to help out our brother Dr. Umar right now. You know what I'm saying? My brother, my Pan-African brother Ifan Tunde. That I really feel like that was his password. I think Ifan Tunde was the password, and if Medea. He blamed it on. I think is it Tyler Perry? He's blaming this on allegedly. Yeah. It's all alleged. Yeah. They done found his password out. You know what I'm saying? Not to bring up old shit, but yo, we got to get our brother back. You know what I'm saying? And somebody get that brother a white woman. You know what I mean? Get his credit back together. You know what I'm saying? She would have never let him go. But I just messing because my man Dave put some joint up that maybe she done brought him down. He may be right. I seen what you wrote. You might be right.
I doubt it.
But I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Hey, and we gonna leave it here with you say men shut down a lot of times because you're damn near in the middle of a near panic attack, trying to figure out what it is wrong with her and preventing yourself from being belligerent or violent.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. Same.
You trying
we
not to
all
fuck
said the
shit
same
up.
thing. Yeah.
And you're trying to
from fucking
identify
shit
with
up.
an emotion that
Yeah.
you can't connect to it.
Mhm.
You don't have estrogen.
Yeah.
You'll never
We
be
have
able to,
and
you
I
know what
think
I'm
that,
saying,
the
dog?
biggest
Like,
thing is that, like, and we're gonna I want to end it here. I
mhm.
think that there was a time where the differences between us were accepted and were we would work around, and we appreciated the differences. Because
Exactly.
there were certain things you could do that I can't
Yeah.
do, and certain things. What we're doing is that we're trying to get as close as we can to the same.
Yeah.
Which
You want
equal
pay.
doesn't mean the same.
You want
No.
equal pay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, equal, and this is my brother said. He said equal doesn't mean the same.
Mm.
Like if you can look
Yeah.
at a decimal and a fraction, like 0.5 and half are both equal, but they're not the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in order to put them in an equation and you know what I mean, work the equation, you have to convert one to the other to get to the end of the.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, all right, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. We'll be here every Saturday. That's at 8:30 p.m. We tend to be pretty punctual as well.
Yeah.
We tend to be pretty punctual. Just something
when we own.
And then when this nigga want to go and start fucking go and get a sandwich 5 minutes before the show starts. But anyway, hey, we got the To Be Fair show tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. We at Unpack every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Y'all pull up on us every Saturday. Unpack. Who you talking to? That's at 8:30 on every Saturday. We appreciate y'all pulling up. Peace, family. We love y'all.
That every part is kind of loose.
Get off my damn shit.